Hi everybody, I am back with another comic book haul. Not really. I didn't go buy any comics this week. My car blew up. I had to get a new car. So, no comics. But I've been enjoying making these videos lately, so I decided I had to do something. So I dug into the long boxes and I came up with a stack of books, a little stack, of underappreciated gems. Good stuff in my collection that I just feel people maybe don't know about or just kind of underrated, under the radar. People should own these. People should love these. And I'm going to tell you why. Starting off with Daredevil 77. This book's all about the cover. I mean, it's the Submariner Daredevil. It's Spider-Man when Spider-Man appearances were still kind of rare. And it's just cool. It's just a cool looking cover that just screams Marvel fun in the 70s. If you see it on the cheap, pick it up. If you don't see it on the cheap, just pick it up. It's cool. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool book. Also cool and underappreciated. Everyone loves first appearances. Everybody loves to speculate this next character is going to be in a movie, a TV show, or if you're like me, like just want first appearance of character because they're cool. Incredible Hulk 449 introducing the Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, one of my favorite series from the 90s. Kurt Busiek, Mark Bagley. Highly underrated. I mean, it was acclaimed at the time. People dug it, but, you know, it's not on people's radar anymore. They're not popping up in the Avengers movie. Wouldn't that be something if they popped up in Infinity War now? What if I'm clairvoyant and I see these things? I'm not. They're not going to. Don't worry. But first appearance, cool characters. Pick it up. It's so good. Peter David written. Oh yeah, yeah. Pick it up right now. Here's one that not a lot of people know about. I mean, the hardcore nerds out there know this, but before Charlton Comics went under and the characters were acquired by DC, they were leased out in an arrangement to independent publisher AC Comics. And these characters made a couple of appearances in their books. So here we got the Blue Beetle, Captain Atom, Question, Nightshade, who I frankly don't know much about, appearing in Americomics Special Number 1, Sentinels of Justice. So that's cool. You know, that's a cool book. Blue Beetle appearance. I mean, it's just one of those oddball books, you know, one of those you don't think about as being a key book, but it's, you know, it's how many of these could there possibly be? Pick it up. Good one to add to the collection. Along those same lines, also from AC Comics, Americomics number 3, featuring Blue Beetle. I just like Blue Beetle. Golden Age characters, had many different incarnations, survived a lot of things. Cool book. Get them on the cheap, real easy, but nice to have in your collection. Oh man, here's one of my favorite comics. Secret Origins 32. First of all, Secret Origins is one of my favorite comic book series of all time. Secret Origins, if you can get this full run, get it. It's so underrated. It's so good. I could sit here for days just talking about Secret Origins. So good. One of the best, Secret Origins 32. Origin of the Justice League. Peter David written. It's a couple Peter David books. I like Peter David. Good writer. Just great. Just taking a Silver Age wacky story, kind of modernizing it a bit, making it a little more user-friendly. It's a great book. Pick it up. Buy it. Own it. Have it in your collection. Hold it tight. It's Monday. I'm tired, people. I'm sorry. It's snowing outside. It's April and it's snowing. I don't know what to say about that. Another hugely underrated book and a hugely underrated miniseries, Adventures of Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, number 1. Cool miniseries, also from the 90s? Late 80s? I don't remember. Fabian Nicieza, that's probably not how you say his name, writer. And Kevin Maguire, I think. Yeah, Kevin Maguire art. I love Kevin Maguire. He does the best facial expressions. A really good series, really good origin of Captain America, a little bit different spin on it. Everybody loves Captain America, but people aren't talking about this series as one that they collect. It's all the Ed Brubaker stuff, which is great. I love Ed. Good books. But if you love Captain America, or even like Captain America, pick this up and you will love him. It's great. Oh man, I love Ghost Rider. Have I mentioned I love Ghost Rider? Well, here is Ghost Rider whooping on the Avengers. Avengers 214. Look at him, beating up Iron Man. Ha ha! This book's so good. It's Jim Shooter's story. I think Bob Hall art. It's Bob Hall, I think. This is when Ghost Rider was still pretty much in his own book and not really interacting with the mainstream Marvel characters much. Here he is popping up in the Avengers, taking them down. It's a good book. Underrated. This is, at some point, there'll be Ghost Rider will pop up in some Avengers movie at some point in time. And I guarantee you'll see this scene. Beating up on Iron Man, flames everywhere. This is going to be in a movie. Guarantee it. Lock it down. Lock it down? Is that like it's a lock? I don't know. Sorry. The Invincible Iron Man 14. What a good book. What a good story. Archie Goodwin's story. One of the most underrated books of the Silver Age. It's such a good story. And it's just, obviously the cover is beautiful. It's Marvel Silver Age stuff. It's always good. But this is a really good book. If you need this in your collection. If you don't have this in your collection, I call you not a comic fan. Oh, it's a good book. Go get it right now. Go on eBay. Go wherever you got to go. Get this book. It's good. And here you have one that's not as good, but the cover is just so dang pretty that you need it in your collection as well. Captain Marvel 14. Again, Iron Man. Got a lot of Iron Man covers going on here. I like Iron Man, I guess. I don't know. But the old Captain Marvel in the green and white toothpaste-looking suit. He always looks like a toothpaste mascot to me in this outfit. But it's just a cool-looking cover. It's all about the cover. This is should be a nice print on your wall somewhere. This is great. Great. Two books left. I don't know how this one isn't blowing up, but maybe you can find it on the cheap, hopefully. Action Comics 340, first appearance of the Parasite. Parasite's one of the few characters that can go punch for punch with Superman. He's been around since the 60s. This is 66, I think? I don't know. I keep looking at the cover like the date's there. It's not there. 66, I do believe. First appearance of Parasite. Cool character, cool book. Again, for you crazy speculators out there, I'm sure he'll show up in a movie at some point in time. He'll be on a t-shirt, something. But just a cool character. A cool, important comic book character that you can get for probably, I don't know, 20, 40 bucks maybe? It's a good book. I end every book with, it's a good book. It's a pretty book. It's a great book. It's Monday and it's snowing. I'm sorry. Last but certainly not least, underrated Jim, underappreciated. Why don't more people talk about this comic? I think it's because it's from a series that a lot of people just don't collect. It's a Spider-Man crossover. It's not one of his crossovers in Doctor Strange or X-Men from the 60s or Avengers or Fantastic Four. It is from the lesser-known Marvel Superheroes, number 14. Spider-Man. Stan Lee original story with Ross Andru art. I love Ross Andru art. Did the famous Superman, Spider-Man crossover, tons of other books, Spider-Man in the 60s. Oh, this is a good book. And it's hard to find in good shape because it's one of these square-bound books, so the spine's usually chipped all the heck. But it's a nice copy, and just screams 60s fun, doesn't it? I mean, look at the villain. I don't know the villain's name. I've read this story, but I don't remember the villain's name. But it's a cool Spider-Man appearance. Buy it. Just buy it. Why don't you buy it now? What's wrong with you? I don't know. And that's what I got this week, people. Perhaps I'll be back next week with some actual purchases, some newbies. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be back with something. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. I love your comments. If I'm a little slow to respond to your comments or I just give you a thumbs up, I'm appreciating every one of them. Thank you so much. Thank you to my new subscribers. Keep watching. I'll keep putting these suckers out. Good night.